I guess Puffy plays the long game because fast forward now, not only he did sleep with your baby mother, he dog walks her.
He dog
He
walks, man. He
dog walks her.
nasty work. Yeah.
He dog walks her. And it's paying your son to he plays the long game and paying your rent where your son lays his head at.
50 Cent should have never made this documentary because he not squeaky clean. His first baby mama and his first son trying to make his life a living hell. The rumor is they working on the documentary about him. The real reason why he got so much hate for Diddy, it all started with Mace.
Mace ain't worth $2 million with $2 million in his pocket.
In 50 Cent's video, Window Shopping, what was your role exactly in that? He took you shopping.
Diddy didn't let it go through. He wanted 50 to give him all of the money he thought I owed him. And I thought he owed me money, so that was always the underlining battle, the invisible battle. So then when I said I wanted to go with G-Unit, he was trying to get all of the money back from 50 Cent. 50 Cent is a street guy. He's not going to pay that, you know? So then you run into issues. So when Puff, he just kept saying he wanted $2 million, then he wanted $3 million, and he was just trying to make it where we wouldn't have a budget.
If the $2 million wasn't right, what would you pay for Mace?
Man, he was $1 million over what that was supposed to. He could have got $1 million. That's what I thought you was doing with Mace. I thought you was taking him on tour. When you come back, you're gonna take care of me. I said, oh, it ain't nothing. So I just waiting for you to take care of me. So
was there a number talked about?
Yeah, I was like, what you looking for that?
How much you want?
He said $2 million. You crazy?
People online saying 50 Cent is the ultimate hater. And now that he made this documentary, people digging up his past. They claiming that 50 Cent been more disrespectful towards women than Diddy.
He don't give a fuck about women at all. He don't give a fuck about his children. The biracial looking child is barely hanging on. Whatever Curtis went through, there's a lot happening there. He's the rap mother Brian McKnight. But that being said, I don't want that story from him because you need your own documentary. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the other thing that's funny to me is that 50 Cent went out of his way to silence like the mother of his children from telling stories and being on platforms. This is him having a messy get back. And then the Today Show and are interviewing him like he's some Patronus of valor or something like that. He's a trifling ass person. Even the whole BMF thing, it's like, you canceled that show. You ate off of this incarcerated, now formerly incarcerated, essentially elderly black man. And he gets out and you know his son barely know how to wash his ass, right? You're finally supporting the family about getting opportunities, and like over your years-long beef with this is all a circle jerk of ain't shit niggas. And I don't need a Discovery Go piece of media from any of them. I would just like them to go away.
This documentary is bad for everybody. It's bad news for Diddy. It's bad news for 50. Everybody getting sued. They should have never put the footage out there because now that it's out there, it's looking like more people in the entertainment business about to be headed to jail.
Diddy's lawyers sent a cease and desist letter to Netflix to stop the Diddy documentary from airing. And it's not working, and I'm about to tell you why. Go ahead and follow this page. I'm about to break something down. Sean Combs and all his money cannot stop the 50 Cent produced Sean Combs The Reckoning documentary from airing on Netflix. As a TV producer and TV writer, I want to tell you how Sean Combs can say the footage is quote unquote stolen, and 50 Cent and Netflix can say not quite. In the entertainment industry, people often hire videographers with the intention of maybe doing a video of some sort, maybe doing a documentary. And what happens is you enter into an agreement and you say, hey, I'm going to follow you, for example, for 14 days. You're going to pay me X amount of money. Okay. Well, what happens is when the end of those 14 days happens and you go to turn in your footage. The person who has quote unquote hired you a lot of times goes missing, meaning that they're telling you to call the finance person to get the check, call this and that person to get the check. And before you know it, you have this footage and now you're trying to get your money for your services and nobody's returning your call. And so what happens is at some point after that, a light goes off in your head and you say, well, wait, I have footage. If I want to be made whole, I can sell this footage to anybody. I'm not saying that this is what happened, but I'm saying this is what could have happened. Okay. And so what happens is a videographer who now has footage, because that first agreement is null and void because nobody has paid the videographer. Okay. And so that person now sells it to the next person. And in this case, it could have been literally selling it to 50 Cent. And to this, I say, honor your contracts. If you hire somebody, pay them. Because this is exactly how footage can come back and bite you in the butt.
50 Cent not worried about getting no cool points from the ghetto. He don't give a damn what ghetto people think about him no more. He done worked his way to corporate America. So if he's snitching, he don't care nothing about that because he don't live by them street codes no more. But the streets is watching, and the streets not liking what they seeing coming from 50 Cent.
Yo, my honest opinion about the Diddy documentary, 50 on some criminal. It's fair and balanced. How? Snake trying to incriminate a nigga on charges. Like, what's wrong with y'all? Where I'm from, that's dry snitching. And we're unemployed. And I know niggas gonna be like, oh nah, that's a business move. That nigga bitter because Diddy had his baby moms and was taking care of his kid. Y'all be glorifying 50 like he be doing real shit. This the same gotta leave his kids for dead. But y'all be sitting up here bashing y'all baby fathers or bashing that do that. And this out here worrying about Diddy. Like, it ain't that much hate you got for to be really putting you, like, waking up and really worrying about another. Buying information. Like, you putting too much time in it. You must be really wanting to go shopping. Because you put mad time into the life. Worrying about what this like. It ain't that much hate because a nigga said they want to take you shopping. I guarantee a white nigga probably served worse. Like, that shit is unbiased, nigga. That shit is not balanced, nigga. Like, he trying to incriminate that, and y'all up here applauding that shit. Like, and I see real niggas like, nah, 50 documentary so fire. Yeah, this, Biggie this, Tupac this. Like, y'all niggas is crazy. Like, for real.
This some bad news right here. It's so bad for 50 Cent's brand to where he might not even be a millionaire next year. I don't know if people gonna want to continue to watch what he putting out there when he harming people that he's supposed to be doing business with, unless he doing business with Diddy. This situation so bad, they talking about it in mainstream media. Even Corey Holcomb's talking about this, y'all.
The Netflix special on Diddy from 50 Cent yet?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, okay. I'm going to watch it.
50, man.
I'll watch it tonight.
He's a savage. That's how you're supposed to be when you have beef with somebody. You're supposed to try to destroy them.
Finish him.
Well, let him tell it, of course. He's saying that it's not about the old beef and it's not about this and that. But anyway, a lot of people thought that Diddy was suing him over it, and Netflix, no. They just gave Diddy's lawyers are threatening. So they're basically telling him, remove it. They're not going to remove it. Netflix, it's making a lot of buzz. Anyway.
Oh, so he's talking about, dude.
The whole documentary is about. And what happened is, okay, so Diddy's lawyers are saying that there's stuff on there that nobody should have seen, and that footage allegedly was stolen. There's a lot of footage.
Now that's some desperate.
So
how is footage stolen?
They said it was private footage from other people that knew Diddy, and I guess that allegedly 50 got it or whatever.
But that's stupid. So how is it stolen if it's private footage? It's exposed, dumbass. People are stupid. I watch some of these YouTubers, they channel. Man, it is a girl, DoorDash, snuck in somebody's house, recorded them naked and put it online, and she acted like a victim. It's another girl, some African girl.
Oh, that's the white girl.
Yeah, that's the white girl.
I seen that, yeah.
They got another, my man, I don't know why I'm thinking his name.
Those are shots from the documentary.
They got girls, it was a girl who jumped in this dude video, some little rapper dude, I can't think of his name, and talking about, I'm from America's Next Top Model. And the hoe got mad because she's told dude, here, give me a kiss. And he was like, no, I don't do that. Yeah. And she got mad at him because he wouldn't kiss her. And it's talking about she'll sue him for showing the footage of when that happened.
What?
And she jumped in the camera. The point I'm trying to make, where is some stolen footage at? Somebody said her name is Kenya Hill, I think. I'm saying, like, people come out with bullshit reasons for making a fool out themselves, but it's never their fault.
Exactly.
The footage was stolen. Where?
And speaking of Diddy, though, his lawyer.
Oh, that's the rapper, and that's the lady. She tried to make him kiss with her old face ass.
Yes.
Oh,
that
wait,
bitch looked like
they're
Seal
together.
without the scar.
So they were together. They're dating.
No, they not a couple. He's a rapper. He was out there promoting his. She jumped in his video, and as he was trying to, as they ended, she tried to get a kiss,
What?
and he was like, "No, man, face," because like I see that look without that makeup.
Yeah.
That looked like she about to say, "I got nothing but love for you, baby." Eddie Kane Jr. face ass.
Hell yeah.
Wow. But like I was saying, if speaking of
Nights like this,
I wish. Yeah.
raindrops would fall. Face ass. Get your ass up out of here.
Anyway, last thing on Diddy. His lawyers also, just to piggyback on that other story, his lawyers are also, they want everybody to know that a lot of those pictures that they're seeing of Diddy with inmates near him, hugging him, talking to him, smiling, laughing, are AI. And that not to believe what you're seeing.
That Diddy looks like he fell asleep over the barbecue pit. That, like,
Can't.
that nigga look like he got mosquitoes.
What be them conversations in Diddy's cell at night?
One at a time, fellas.
Right.
Oh, you know what?
Diddy like when niggas fight over him. He be having them niggas fist fight over that.
Wash up in the toilet then.
Who gonna put the teardrop over my? That nigga, that tattoo artist is. He got one big ass tear to cover his whole ass cheek.
I'm about to Gerald Levert this. Ooh, baby, I'm ready. Ready.
Assuming that all these pictures are his.
It gotta be fake, huh? That's AI. Ain't no way them niggas. Come on, man. That's crazy.
You were great last night.
Yeah. This nigga got a whole eyesight.
They might They might be fake because ain't nobody that happy in jail.
Yeah, you know. And look at the.
And all the pictures he's smiling.
Why the other nigga got veneers too? You the niggas in jail don't have veneers like that. Nigga teeth behind him is too straight.
You stupid.
You know what I'm saying? That's
There you go. Yeah. And I don't like that wet thing on his hand. His hand looks like it's moist. See?
Yeah, see that.
See how it's shiny?
That nigga got gravy on his hand. Man, gravy.
And one hand has a glove and the other one doesn't. Okay, see, so maybe something. Yeah, that's not right.
I don't feel like, because, you know, he's in Dick's prison. You know that, right? That's the name of the jails.
What's the name of the prison?
Dick's, D-I-X. Dick's. The Dick's prison has, I guess, one of the best drug reform programs. So the fact that he got admitted, they took years off his sentence. You know what I mean?
Well,
So,
there we go.
Everybody on their football team want to play center.
yeah, real.
Hey!
Okay. Anyway, moving on.
Now we about to get into some cold business. Y'all need to hear what 50 Cent first baby mama had to say about his relationship with Diddy, what went on with Mace, what happened with their relationship. His first baby mama could make a whole documentary about 50, and I know he don't want that.
A lot of people came in here.
Oh, we were saying that I said Puffy wasn't the first one who slept with someone's baby mother. And that's the real of it. Like,
Okay, so what happened? Who slept with who? We want to get to what? Who did this? Who was bending who over? From the did
so
I know who happened?
this what it
What happened?
was. So unbeknownst to me, James Cruz hires Puffy's baby mother to be his stylist, right?
Mm-hmm. Wait, James Cruz? Who's James Cruz?
James Cruz
James.
used to work for Violator Records.
Okay, go ahead.
James Cruz, shout out to James Cruz. He hires Misa to be 50 stylist request from 50 because 50 was upset. He wanted to sign Mace. So Puff was like, okay, you got to give me I spent $2 million on him. You want to give me $2 million?
Mm-hmm.
50's like, no, I don't feel Mace is worth $2 million. So
At the time,
Puff is like, no, that's my price. And if you want him, I spent $2 million on him as an artist. You're gonna give me $2 million, not on some of this. This is what his price. You can't. His price is his price. Boo Boo was mad because Puffy didn't want to give him his artist for the price that he wanted to. So he decides, I'm gonna hire his baby mother, bring her in, to plot to sleep with her to get information on Puppy.
wait, hire her to do what? What do you mean hire?
She's a stylist.
Oh, okay. Just want to make things clear. I'm out the loop with that shit. Oh, you hired her to be. He hired her to be her
But for
stylist.
him, it was a plot to, because even like when she first came on, like a girl that used to work for him, she was like, oh, but you like Misa, she's so nice. And, she came in the gate. So the girl was telling me she came in the gate talking Puppy out the gate, like talking about how he's abusive. This is what she's telling the girl, and the girl's telling me, she said, well, you like her, she's so nice.
About how long ago was it? I know, not you probably maybe a year or two off, but about how long ago was that, you think?
It was a long time ago because this was like when so this had to be maybe like about 2004, maybe 5, something like that.
That had to be after the first album then. You were to Die Trying?
Yeah, because now it's the tours are going. Now Mace is like, so Mace was going on tour with him. So like I met Mace, like Mace was around. So at this point Mace is around.
Right.
And which he's just a cool guy, whatever. So I laugh every time when I first met Mace. I was like, Mace, I see, Mace used to preach with Creflo Dollar. So I was like, oh my goodness, I see you on, Creflo Dollar, your spiritual father. And he's looking at me like, I'm murder Mace now. But anyway, like that's a little joke.
I fuck with him. I like Mace.
Yeah, he's like, I'm murder Mace now. But anyway, so Mace is around. So he really wants to sign Mace. And so he brings Misa in. And yeah, and that was it. So,
wait a minute.
Yeah, so he brings us. So that's why when you hear in the song, I'll play y'all the audio. That's why when you hear in the song, he says.
Yeah, I think
he said
one of those content creators had pulled it up. I'm sorry, I'm talking.
It was academics. Like he was on point.
Pulled it up. Yeah, he definitely was on code with it. He pulled it up in a line in the song, but I wasn't.
Says it in the song. He said, "Don't make me tell you what Misa told me."
Right.
He said it. Don't make me tell you. And then he made another song. I forgot to pull it up, but yeah, but he said it. So that was the trick. But I guess Puffy plays the long game because fast forward now, not only he did sleep with your baby mother, he dog walks her.
He
dog walks her.
Nasty work. Yeah.
He dog walks her. And it's paying your son to he plays the long game and paying your rent where your son lays his head at.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on the Diddy trial? The accusation, the charge. What's your thought on that? That's all. I mean, you knew the insides of a lot of things that went on back then. What's your thoughts on it today, 2025?
If I was to get like a legal analysis on it,
her opinion. I mean, legal analysis. It doesn't. I'm not a lawyer, but it doesn't look like RICO. But go ahead.
I don't think it's proven a RICO. I don't. But I think sometimes people just want to atone for the things that they have done.
That's what I was getting at. Your opinion.
Yeah, I think they're gonna atone for the things that they have done. You can't. See, I feel like the devil could bless you and God could bless you. You know, it's who you choose.
Mm-hmm.
Just because we see the glitz and the glamour doesn't mean it's a blessing. But I just feel like when you are in that light to that magnitude and to have the success of being able to change your family's lives and to act in a sense like you are God, I think you're gonna have to atone for the things that you have done.
Quick question: do you think Delphine is a victim? Think about it.
I think Cassie's a victim. I don't think that is a victim. I think she has been a victim as in when he put his hands on her,
Right.
then she's a victim. But I think the sexual aspect of it, I think that's what she wanted to do.
Right.
I think that's what the history, even by her own testimony, that's what she does. Like he said, she introduced with back to the three God thing, and so I don't think. I think the victim in that situation would be the son.
The little boy. Right.
Yeah, I think he's a victim
Yeah.
because
Mm-hmm.
one day he's going to hear this, and you know he's about to be Marquise 2.0 because she said in her and she testified that she sent Diddy a text message that they read in court and said, "You are the reason for the smile on my son's face." Wow. So he's gonna be mad at that little boy because he's gonna feel like, "Oh, you didn't tell me about him." I feel like it's gonna. I think it's gonna. I think it's gonna affect him knowing his personality and how unhealthy he is. He's gonna. I feel like that little boy is gonna.
Did you ever meet Diddy?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You did. How did he come off to you? How was the interaction between you and Diddy at the time?
Well, I didn't have much interaction. I mean, I met him. He's very clean, pristine,
Mm-hmm.
very, very smooth talker. Like like the last time I saw him, we were I took the children to a Beyonce concert, and Mona had Mona Scott Young had brought Diddy over to us, and he was like, Marquise, I'm your uncle, he just said hello, just but very
Mm-hmm.
just very charismatic individual. Very, very much. You heard the voicemails. Like you think you're gonna you gonna give me silence? This is gonna be silence.
Right. Sure.
Better get on your job.
Well,
So, but
go ahead.
no, but he no. He just seems like just a cool individual. Yeah, just.
But he never tried to holler at you. No. I'm just going through some of the chats and people told no. We're gonna disrespect you like that.
Very brief interaction, but no.
Right. So like you said, this is not something about you getting money in interviews and you coming on live. Eventually you will branch off and start speaking about yourself.
No, if the person is going to have an opinion about me, like not saying that their opinion matters, but if you're going to have an opinion about me, it's not going to be just based off of what the narrative that he has tried to control, and that's the problem.
Right.
He has been doing this for years, pre-social media. I'm talking about just in the public for so long. He's been doing this for so long. I want to segue too. Well, we didn't piggyback off of was the Misa thing. Like I don't want to forget this.
Oh, go ahead.
So then so now and I come on tour, I see her. She's acting funny. Like you could tell like she didn't want to engage with me. You could just tell it was funniness. So then now I'm on tour.
Mm-hmm.
People were knocking on the door, and you go out, no one's there. Like it was just a whole bunch of funny stuff. But this is what it segued to. So I was in the process of leaving him then. Like I had enough of him. I was ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a conversation. I said, he just said, "Oh, let's have another child," blah blah blah. And I'm like, no, 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 no. I'm just, I'm ready just to exit. So I said, I'll get an attorney. You get an attorney.
You say you want another child? You said by
Yeah.
you? Okay,
So
go
he
ahead.
wanted another child because he knows my personality. People use you against you. He knows that probably if I had
What's up?
another child, I probably would stay. Whatever the case may be.
All right.
So I said, I'll get an attorney. You get an attorney. And we'll just do a deal. Just do a deal. We don't have to go to court or anything. So that was my thing. I called Misa's lawyer, Brett Kimmel. She tells him, I guess she must have talked to Brett or whatever and said that she tells him that I called Brett and he retained Brett before I did, even though I had called him already, which he really was tainted and he wasn't supposed to be on the case anyway, which I have that in transcripts too. Like I had my phone records to where I called the office. Like if you saw his number there. I had a conversation with him. Which is crazy. But anyway, he was supposed to be on the case anyway. She told him that I retained him, and that's why he filed. Because he knew I was going to, or that would have been, he knew he wasn't going to do a deal with me in the background, so he knew that I was going to file, so that's why he filed. Not because I was greedy and I was asking for more money. It was because he knew I was going to file, and he went and tainted it, and he retained the lawyer that I was trying to retain. Or because she told him. She told him about the attorney.
Wait. Who told him about the attorney?
Misa. It was
Misa told
her.
Okay.
Yes.
And he filed for child support.
Yep. But you know how the handlers do, because we went to a fashion show. G Unit had a fashion, it was Fashion Week. We go to the fashion show. Chris Lighty's assistant asked me for a copy of Marquise's birth certificate. And I'm like, no.
What, nigga?
But you need that to file for child support. You need a certified copy to file. Like, as I know, I didn't know then, but I know now. And she asked me for a copy of the birth certificate. And he kept saying, you sure you don't want to be with me? You sure you want to be with me? Before I do something stupid. And I'm like, no, I don't want to be with you. And she happened to be at that fashion show.
Go ahead.
And that's when he filed. Not because I was asking for money. I was being like, that's what I'm saying, just spinning the narrative, just the crazy bullcrap, just spinning the narrative. I never asked him for any more money. I just said, look, I don't want to be with you anymore. Well, you're going to have to pay something. Like, you're going to pay child support. So that's just, I wasn't even gung-ho about going to court. That wasn't my thing. But, the power was that big. Because, like, now he's a cash cow. He's an entity.
Right.
So they're going to protect his image at any cost. So now they concocted the story. We're going to file. So it would look bad if she takes you. But if you take her. And that's how that came about. But, yeah, she was the one who told him about was looking to retain her attorney.
And he took you to court for child support. I mean, I know the story, but for the people that don't know, messy as hell. Have you ever had a conversation with Misa since back then? Y'all never really spoken.
No, we never spoke. That's the thing. We never. For her to be, that's my boyfriend at the time. For her to be his stylist, I've been friends with his stylist Tiffany, the assistants, Mia. Like, I'm lost. How never spoke. She was always just
right.
yeah. And he never introduced, so you knew it was something.
Right. I remember.
But no, the last time I saw her, Pretty Shy had passed away. Rest in peace, Pretty Shy. And she came to the funeral.
Right. And we had a lot of, one of the things that went viral in a sense last time was when you told her, I asked you, why did you leave him? And you said he smacked you in front of your daughter, hit you in front of your daughter. You didn't say, you said
that wasn't the first time, but it's just a constant abuse.
Well, there you have it. All the drama you need for the rest of this weekend. That boy Diddy sitting in jail shaking his head because he know why 50 Cent is mad. He smashed his baby mama, didn't want nothing to do with his first baby mama. He wanted to get with the Chinese lady. Done messed around and pimped her out after she gave birth to 50 Cent's child. He need to do a DNA test. That might not even be his kid. Lord have mercy. If they do the 50 Cent documentary, he gonna look like a fool. People gonna be treating him just like he a clown if they ever get around to doing the documentary going through 50 Cent's dirty laundry. He should have never did this documentary about Diddy, cause people gunning for his head. Y'all gotta let me know what y'all feel about this in the comment section, man. And one more thing before I go.
Subscribe to my channel if that's what you want. But if that's not what you like, then you must be a punk. Hold on now, here we go. Who is this girl? She got that junk in her trunk. Baby girl, back it up, poke out your rump. It's S.A.T that you want, and my music hit so hard, make you say, oh my